I believe we are all fixed up. Oh yeah, new fingers, got the corn kit on there now. All the destruction has been pounded out and fixed. Let's see if they got all the side shields back on. Yep. When that gauge wheel went in, it slid on here and then fell in, bent the crap out of it, and kept going through the machine. Looks like they got all the shields on for me. We're back in business, boys. We got a whole brand new chopper in here. You know, my knives were starting to get a little wore on my chopper, so I figured I needed a new one, so we'll just send a gauge wheel through. So those of you that weren't watching like a couple weeks ago or a week ago's video, this machine, number 2, I was combining along and I sucked up a gauge wheel from our air seeder that was laying in the field, and that was the lowest spot we seeded in, so it never got rolled. So I destroyed the chopper on this thing. It just got rebuilt. We're gonna head out and meet the other guys in the field. And this makes life a lot easier when traveling down the highway. I just don't gotta get over that much more, and I got a ways to go on the highway. Well, this works out super convenient. The truck was gonna be up the road another mile in a field, but I needed to turn this way to actually get to the field where we're harvesting. Cameron just so happened to be coming by here. I left soybeans in here when I slugged it. I forgot to unload it. Instead of backtracking, I gotta just dump right here. See if I can aim this right. It's hard to judge without a header. Oh, looks like we got her in the center. There we go. Good and empty. I'm gonna get my hopper folded up because I shouldn't be driving down the road with it open. Okay, see you at the field, Cameron. It looks like it's still pretty wet out this morning though. The grass is still wet. I'm ready to be done with beans because with corn, you don't gotta wait for it to dry out. If you can wake up and operate, you can run. It feels like on our farm, we're always roading our combines. Like this is probably a 30-mile drive to this field I'm going to from where I started. I really hate how, especially in the fall time, the blader guy likes to leave a little blader ridge right there. Because then when I'm in a combine and I'm super wide, I almost can't not drive on it. And I just sit there and bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. And then the combine starts doing a hop and it's a never-ending cycle. Just getting to my field, I'm gonna get my header hooked up here. Mom's behind me, she's gonna give me a ride back to the other combines. I'm gonna help them get serviced up and get moved over here. Okay, let's see if I can get these seized up ratchet straps to let loose. Before I leave here, I forgot to turn off my blinkies, and I gotta put the globe back on. Brandon took this off because he was having auto steer issues with his combine and trying to diagnose what was wrong. He switched globes. I believe this goes into here. There we go. We're gonna go back and help the rest of the guys service up now.
Servicing up these 2 combines. JT's up there filling with diesel, checking all the oils right now. I believe we have like 210 more acres of custom acres to do for this guy. And we might have another 160 to do for a different guy, but not sure yet. We'll see you once we get closer to the finishing here.
Looks like I gotta take the cab filter down and dump it out. Oh boy. There, this ain't perfect, but it's better than what it was. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna give the solar panels a good scrub down here so that battery stays charged for us. Gonna do a rock chop dump while we start out the morning again. Gotta pull the finger snapper and pull that. At least the wind's going the right direction for me today. This right here is why you roll your freaking fields. This guy we're doing custom work for did not roll his fields, and I've been having my header curled all the way back trying to go over them. I'm still picking them up. If the rock trap, all that material sets in there a while, it gets hard. There's nowhere for your rocks to go. But if you keep it dumped and keep it loose, the rock can actually fall in there. And at least these combines have rock traps. It's definitely gonna be a little wet and tough this morning, but I think we're just gonna send it. I gotta get a landing cut out here for Cameron and the truck. Well, first start, I don't hear nothing rattling and banging apart. Everything sounds smooth, which is a good sign. I'm trying to get all calibrated up here in my field so I can share with the rest of the guys. Well, we got this first field done of the day. Stuff's going really good. When we got 3 machines, man, can we eat acres. We got to get moved here. Cameron just got back to the field, so it'll work out great. He's gonna get in Mom's combine because driving these down the road with the heads on can be a little intimidating, and she's just not the most comfortable with it. Just got pulled into the new field here. The guys are opening up a landing zone for trucks and for the cart and everything. I don't think it takes 3 combines to do that, so I'm opening up. And this field is very, very poor. Well, just like that, I believe all this custom work for this guy is now done. I'm dumping my last load out. We're waiting now. I believe we need a pilot car to get to the next field because we got some big hills we got to go over. While I'm waiting, I'm going to get out and dump my rock trap again. I hate combining unrolled fields. This is not fun. Oh, I parked the wrong way for wind.
On the ground.
Well, we made it to our field here. So this is new land we just picked up this year, and there was an alfalfa piece in the back here that we just no-tilled straight into this spring. Them soybeans didn't come out of the ground until like a month later. So when we were here to combine the rest of the field, it was ready, but this was not. It was way late, way behind. The frost fried it off, and now we're hoping it's gonna be dry enough. I don't know, I got my fingers crossed. And it ain't gonna be very fast going. It's really, really rough. So slow and steady, I think, is gonna win the race on this one. It's really hard to go from 8 miles an hour to 3.5 miles an hour, and this is still probably a little fast because it is so rough. The header's just bouncing, struggling to follow the ground, and I'm just rocking back and forth in here. So the field does not look that pretty, but we're getting what we can. I'm gonna have to hit this with the quick till this fall, get it leveled out. Oh, we just finished our super rough alfalfa field. We got to get the grain cart unloaded onto him because now we got 30 miles to the next spot. Well, we're getting switched back over to corn. So I got to get my header dropped here, and we got to go down to the cornfield where the headers are at. I got my head hooked up. I did a little test here. I'm going to see how my calibrations look. I would say it looks pretty good. I don't see much for corn out here. And my cobs look all right. That right there is what you like to see. Small cob, but all intact. First load of corn for the day. We're shelling corn. How do you guys say it? Do you say you're combining corn, shelling corn, picking corn? For some reason I see a human running through the field and I'm not sure why. I think he's bringing me food. Why are you running?
So you can keep combining.
I think there's someone chasing him. We have what's called autopath. I don't know, maybe some of you might not know what that is. So I'm following my half a planter where the planter went. As you can see here on this map, that's where the planter went, one half, second half. And it already has my auto steer lines made up for me. So there's never a guess row. And like right now, I'm going along this headland, we're turning. And I'm on auto steer because I'm on auto path, which is awesome. I can auto steer the entire field. The combine basically does it for me. I just press my auto steer, it finds the row, and away we go. So something I got going on here is my row sense down there on this header does not work. Its wires are shorting out, it doesn't work. So I am using auto steer, but sometimes it's just not online. That's where that row sensor, to sense where the row is, comes in handy. But I don't have it. So what I'm doing, or what I did, is I got my nudge line here. Instead of reaching up here on my monitor all the time when I'm a little bit off on my row, I moved it to back here. I made this little D button back here, my nudge line. So as I'm driving down the field and I see I'm off a little bit, I just click that button and it nudges me over. Man, that is a good clean sample. That's some good looking corn. I may as well get out and check, see how good of a job we're doing. Header loss looks pretty good. I am very satisfied with that. That is a full cob. That is what you like to see. Thanks, Taco, for helping me set the combine.
I'm waiting for the grain cart because we full. He just got done dumping brush then.
Now he's coming back to get me. A little faster there, JT. Let's go. Shifter's on the right. He should be doing like 15 miles an hour. Auto steer gauge. Number 2 to re-engage header. We're full. We stopped with cab corn, so rookie grain cart operators, I tell you. This is our first year using AutoPath, and wow, do I gotta say, that's impressive. If you're able to use it, use it. It's worth the money. Get out of here, JT. Go. Yeah. Yeah. We are ripping this cornfield off in a hurry with 2 machines. This is so fun. I love shelling corn. Okay, JT, give her smoke. Go get another truck on the load. Let's go, baby. We're combining corn. I love it. Less breakdowns because you're not in the ground, and lots of bushels. We're gonna tap out of the light game early today. We got a traffic jam here. Brandon's cutting out this sluice, so I gotta wait for him to get the crossroads off in front of me here. Either I found a skunk or a skunk found me. I smell something that don't smell very good in here. We're doing a headland right now. I'm using AutoPath. There's curves in here, like coming up on a curve. It's even telling me sharp curve ahead. And I have not touched the steering wheel while doing these curves. And I mean, it is within 2-3 inches. It is insane. Pulled up to me to unload me, but I don't know what he expects me to do with a full grain cart. Grain cart operators, what are you gonna do? I would say that's a grain cart load. I bet he's coming with an almost full grain cart again. What's he expecting me to do with that? Yeah, that's an almost full grain cart. I mean, if you really want to, you can pack some more on there, but it's pretty full. Well, guys, everything's full. I think we're gonna call it a day. And the moisture's not too bad. We're low 16s, upper 15s. I'm full, he's full, trucks are full, and the big cart back there is also full. It's corn.